Oh, what's going on in my life? All right. So yeah, welcome back. Or am I supposed to say, oh, let me wait until all the people come in live, but no one's gonna come in live here yet. Welcome to the day. Oh yeah, so I figured I'd just come by for a little bit. So apparently you have to have grit. Apparently you have to. I mean, this ain't even grit. This is just talking. Apparently you have to keep doing something. I mean, it's true. I've I lived life for a little bit of time. You all have. We've all lived life for a little bit of time. So you have to keep doing it in order for it to succeed and work out. So I guess this not practice makes perfect, but practice makes success, or at least helps a lot with success. And what else do you want to be besides not successful? Oh, look at, here we go, I'm live. Hey, oh, blabbering along. I am. Nice. Jesus, I'm so sorry. Anyone out there who doesn't appreciate that? I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, I guess I have a thing here too. Here, so I don't know. Only minute 30. It feels like it's already been 5 minutes. It's only been a minute and a half. And people are supposed to talk about things. I like to lean. I don't know if you noticed. I'm a big leaner. I'm a leaner. But yeah, I like to lean. I'm just looking around the room, looking at things. I like books. How many of you guys read books? Anyone read books? Big sci-fi nerd. Enjoy the sci-fis. Especially like the space operas. It's nice when they can like have a whole like universe of not opera but soap opera style, but it's space opera, and it's probably real, not real world, because you know what I mean. Like shit happens in real life, places far away, and shit happens, and then they can join or they intersect, and they're not parallel, to become perpendicular. So it's not always gravy and happiness when what's it called, when worlds collide. Da-na-na, na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na, when worlds collide, what I'm talking about. Power Man 3000, Power Man 3000, Power Man 5000, Power Man 5000, Power Man 5000. What's it gonna be like when worlds collide? Ba-na-na-na-na. Uh, so yeah, whatever we're talking about was sup. I'm just talking. What happens and figure out that later. What happens? Who does that? Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. Who writes what happens? What happens and figure out later. Yeah. So 1:00 a.m. 1:00 a.m. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're not doing well, then please let me know, and we can talk about it. I understand bad news. I mentioned it yesterday for a second there, but I got a brother right now who's in the hospital. Yeah, he is very not well. He didn't take care of his health, so he is. I mean, I hate saying this. But he didn't pay. He's paying the consequences of what he did, of his decisions he's made. It's not as far as I know at this point in time, and I feel like I know a decent amount. It is not of any other source. Well, I mean, sure, no, it's like just not taking care of yourself. I feel like we all need to take care of ourselves, because it's very important that we are healthy. There's a mission at hand, ladies and gentlemen. There's a mission at hand to save the nation and do our best for people around you, and to be happy and smile and laugh every day. But if we aren't doing our best to saving the nation, then we're going to forsake our older generations, younger generations, to tyranny and bad things, and freedom, less freedoms, and less freedoms, and then less freedoms, and then less freedoms, and then less freedoms, and then less freedoms. I don't have time for less freedoms, ladies and gentlemen. I have time for more freedoms. But I'm going to change this name. It's the only time I have. The only time of day I have for anything is if it includes more freedoms. Please and thank you. You know what I mean? I gotta go to my videos. I guess go to videos. Listen, this is pretty high tech videos going on here, and we're working on it. Oh, you guys see my too many meanies? Too many meanies. I kind of was a little angry for a second there because there's a lot of fucking bitch ass people out there, man. A lot of stupid ass, like dumbass, like just bad. I guess the word people like to say is evil. No, not like to say some. It's just it is. Yeah, man, they're fucking bad people. I don't know what evil means, and I don't know what evil consists of, but they are definitely not good people, like at all. Okay, say in their real life, they are talking to their family and their friends, and they're a good friend, they're a good family member. But then they go out into the fucking world and just fucking spew shit and hatred on everyone. You're not a good person. You lose. You lose, Billie Jean. Billie Jean, not my love. It's just a girl who thinks that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. You know. So that becomes the abortion argument. Don't ask me how I got there from where I got from, but that's just how I got there. And that's an important argument too, man. I never realized I never realized how important the abortion argument would be to me today to how it was even 5 years ago. Yeah, maybe okay, as close as anything before COVID. I had no thoughts on anything. I was just enjoying life and having a good time, and then COVID's like, stay in your house, and then like you're forced to watch some shows, and like your buddy recommends you Joe Rogan, you watch Joe Rogan, and then you watch this fucking young kid, Tim Pool, not talking about the fucking Twitter because I don't give a fuck about Twitter, but he was like talking about Guam's and China and wars going on there, and I'm like, oh, that interests me. Because I'm a Marine and I don't want America to go to war, and I'm not a big fan of that. That's not what I'm. That's what I am against. That is why I am America first. Shut up! Don't ever do that again. But that's why I support America. And then and I was like, okay, cool. So I started watching him, and then he's apparently he's this fucking social media interview, Occupy street guy, whatever that means. Not whatever that means, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's fantastic. But in my world, it was nothing. My world was like, oh man, hey, wow, really? COVID happened. I'm like, oh, what? America might go to war? What? There's like fighting in the Pacific area. There's like between like China and fucking holy fuck, Raymond, Taiwan, and there's other shit going on there, and like I didn't know about that, and I don't want war to happen anywhere if we can help it. So then, yeah, and then bam, bam, boom, 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 beam. I'm here today, ladies and gentlemen, and today we are talking about saving America. From that point on, we are talking about like us speaking up together and speaking out and doing our best. I mean, not our best. I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, our best is like quitting our jobs and just no, that's not our best. No, take it back. Take it back. Our best is it's a long game. Our best is it's a long game, and radicals would try to go fast and hurry and try to that's other country bullshit like revolutions. We are a revolution of sorts, but not of death and destruction and friend against friend and brother against brother, and that's not us because that's the thing. I bet lefties they would totally. I'm sorry, I'm just plugging this in for some reason. I feel like not lefty. I don't know. This whole name calling bullshit. It's a name calling thing. I don't know, but I feel like they would be so much more happy to label and hurt and take apart and not let everyone be freedom, as well as the non-cult. It's sad, and it's bullshit, and it's stupid, and it makes me mad, and that turns me into a fucking not a radical authoritarian when they just all their whole mindset is I fucking they hate one side no matter what, and they don't understand that they are a tiny minority, and they think everyone who's not them is ultra far right Nazis, and they're like the 80%, and they're like the 10%, and that just, I mean, it makes me want to feel that way, but I mean, I'm not going to feel that. We're not going to enact that treatment to them, authoritarian treatment or anything like that, because we know that they are small. Sorry, and we're not going to do that to people because they are small and they're shit and they're going to lose. And I think they have some stance. It's just, yeah, a lot of the government fucking sucks its balls and does what it can for it. Whatever. Like I said, it's a long game. We ain't got time for that. It's a long game. It's a long game. And they're going to lose in the end. Christmas. News. Happy for Christmas. Wonder what your age is. How old are people nowadays out here watching YouTube at fucking, or me, people, how old are y'all? And Christmas, I do celebrate. Do you hang out with friends and family? Hang out with family, hang out with your kids? Hang out with your grandfolks, your mom and dad, hang out with just friends who are like our family, but in a different city, you know what I mean? It's definitely in different aspects of hanging out at Christmas, and and they're all good. Everything's a beautiful aspect. It's a great way. What's up, Duncan? And it's just, this season is so nice. The holiday Christmas season. I was talking to someone about this earlier today. Laura, my friend, and Damien. Just it's nice. Like if you're going to they come to her. Come on. They she cuts hair, and for the holidays she will give a glass of wine. Once in a while. It's just for holidays, just for the Christmas holiday, and the owner doesn't appreciate it, but she does it, and the customers love it. The regular people, like you and me, love it. And we're like, thank you. And it's just the holiday season, Christmas holiday season is a notch over every other one. I mean, not in only in feelings. It's not facts. It is this is the feelings over facts holiday. The facts over feelings holiday is July 4th, 1776. And if we want to get deeper, we can get more deeper into that, but that's just the generic. They're not the generic, but that's the mainstay Holyfield type shit going on there. I got Duncan's hanging out my lap. What's up, little buddy? Duncan's ears. If you guys, you never meet Duncan yet, so the cats are beautiful. If you're watching me, then you probably know our buddy Tim Poole. He's poor kitty cat. Bucko, aka Mr. Bocus, is sick and hopefully has not passed yet, but it feels like it's going to happen, and it's sad. And we want, we love our kitties, we love our animals, we love our pets. So if you can express love to anything and everyone, that's fine. The more you love, the more you love, the more you love. Loving. Jeez, I hate. Sometimes I push myself into a circle with my rhetoric, but it's not love. But that's stupid if I said it like that. Yeah, you guys have no idea what I just said to my. You heard me say it out loud, but my brain said it to itself. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. And I'm not a pill journey. I'm just a regular person. I just talk to myself. I used to be out in the woods and like just sitting doing patrol or like doing fire watch and like you have nothing to do but have a conversation with yourself. And I used to actually I made up cadences. Used to make up cadence, which is fun. Anyway, next subject. Holy fuck, I'm way off subject now. We're at 15 minutes. Oh, I was talking about Tim's cat and loving cats and just loving animals and loving everything you can. I say, I have what? I'm going for 100, but I have so many years. You have so many years on this world. We might as well make the best of it as much as we can. And you know what that includes, though? Being happy and loving life and smiles and kindness, and it's all great. It's all great. Unless you live under an authoritarian government and they tell you what you can say and what you can do and how you can express yourself. There's the thing. Humans are expressive animals. We have thoughts, we have brains, we want to draw pictures, we want to express ourselves. And if some government tells us we can't express ourselves in any way, shape, or form, us as our founding fathers and us as humans, and they want to tell us what to do, and then they are fucking have no idea to the extremes that some people will go to for their God-given rights. And that's the best thing about the United States of America. We have those rights. And no one's going to take that from us. No one's going to take that from us. It's fucking nope. You, me, friend, everyone here, the 3 people who might see this once. Because nobody's going to stay around until the end of the video. It's what it is. I'm brand new. Hi. I've this is my 4th video. But you know what would be funny? Everyone should stick around because I'm not fucking around. I'm gonna try to do my best to talk people, or at least talk to this thing. And I'm putting myself right now. I'm into politics, but I need to start doing like an entertainment. When they ask you what category are you in, I want to do. I want to do entertainment. I want to do other categories and talk about different things. You know what I mean? Well, I guess that's the culture game, right? You want to bring culture. So everything I want to talk about does not need to be sports and not sports, news and politics like it is tonight. But you could do there's a lot of categories. I could do horse. I love horse racing. So let's do gambling. Let's spend one day down at the fucking Poconos and do some horse racing. And then do a video on it. People enjoy that shit, man. They'll bet the horses with you. And they'll super chat fucking horse money, yo. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. The game today is a lot different than I've ever thought about, but I've never thought about it. So who am I kidding? But once you realize the game, and then once you realize how you can improve the game, and once you realize then how you can win the game, it's a task, but it's an effort worth thinking about. It's a very important. It's like probably the most important thing right now in America. If you're not thinking about, I understand family, yes, health, yes, but after that, oh, Duncan, after all that, you shouldn't be thinking sports. You shouldn't be thinking Super Bowl. Your team's going to win Super Bowl. You shouldn't be thinking playoffs. You need to be thinking about, especially if you love America and you're like American, relax, get off the fucking. Everyone needs to focus on it and saving your country, yo. You can't just be watching sports and being fucking ignorant and not caring about anything. But your friends are talking about it, and you're like, oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I know people's like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm talking about sports. I want to talk about sports. Yeah, I don't want to talk about politics. But then they vote a certain way. And then you're like, why would you do that? And you're like, you shouldn't have voted at all. And they're like, you can't tell me not to vote. I'm like, but you don't know what you're talking about. You've already admitted you don't know what you're talking about. They know they don't know what they're talking about, and they still do it. It's a mind bug. It's a mind virus. And it is a fixable problem, my friends. Sorry to come up with. I should have come up with a cooler thing said earlier, like 2 minutes ago. I could have did it. I could have like saved that clip and be like, burp, 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 burp. But when you don't think about it ahead of time, you don't have the wittiest observations right away. What's up, buddy? I have 2 cats, Donnie and Duncan. Donnie will live down the street for 2 years, but for the last year of living on the street, Donnie got to sit on my porch. I made Donnie a covering, a place to sleep during the summertime, Donnie would sleep on top of my neighbor's big old canopy, and then she would come down and unfeed her water and stuff, but she would sleep up top with the sun. And then at one point in time, I have like a lot of like pictures of trying to catch Donnie. Donnie, the first time Donnie went into like I had the big old trap system and stuff, and the door flaps down and shit. And she went in there and she didn't get caught because she was stepping on the outsides. And I wish I didn't videotape it. I took pictures because I didn't think I was gonna have to videotape it. I didn't know fucking Donnie downstairs was going to just walk in, eat some food, and walk out. I was like, I'm gonna catch this kitty cat. Nope. Donnie said, "Fuck that shit." I caught 2 skunks, and then I finally caught Donnie like the 4th time, fourth attempt, and Donnie was pissed. I mean, if you've caught an outdoor cat in a cage, you know they are mad. And somebody blanket over her head, took her to the fucking vets. Got it checked out. Blah 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 blah. Got done. She took like 3 months, at least 3 months for Donnie to be like, "Hey Raymond, how you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, how do you like it?" And she's like, "I hate inside the house. Let me out." I'm like, "I know. I want to let you out. I want to let you out, but I don't want you to get run over by a car. But then if I was in the woods, I would. Out here, I should do it anyway. You know what? After fucking Bucko dying, I should let fucking Donnie. It's been like Donnie hasn't been out for, well, actually, probably 2 years. But Donnie's always at the door. Like, she's like there. When I go to the back porch and cook food and shit and all that baloney, um, it's like a little draft. And she's always like smelling. And I open the door and she looks at me, "Get out of my way." And she's like, "Yeah," like, "Come on." And I step in. So I don't know. She doesn't run out, but she just sits there and looks at me and is like, "What's up, dude? What's up, dude? What? What?" I know what it's like, but she's gangsta. Gangsta. She's a good cat. And Duncan over there is from the streets as well. But I got Duncan at a young age. Probably like, I don't know, less than a month for sure, 100%. And he's grown up to be like, when he first came over, Donnie was so mad. Donnie even attacked me one time because she was so pissed that this new little baby was at her house. Like, Donnie's 2 years old, and a little tiny baby named Duncan came by, and Donnie's fucking this mad as shit because Donnie got saved from the outside world. She's like, "I'm happy here," and it's like, "Who's this motherfucking bitch coming in trying to take over my territory?" And she's like, "Raymond," rah, 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 and she's like attacking the kitty cat. And I got to stop Donnie from scratching little buddy because he's tiny. But yeah, nowadays, 2 years later, they're best friends, which is nice. And Donnie licks Duncan's face, does the little cat thing. And then Duncan gives Donnie a lick or two before Duncan bites Donnie. Duncan loves biting. He's still young. He's feisty. But Duncan is like probably even an inch bigger. Like Donnie's, I don't know, it's crazy, but Duncan is just like, he's like, woof. He's like, "I'm a big old cat." And he's like fucking walking around next to fucking Donnie, and like, I'm like, "Damn, bro, you're huge. You're huge. Appreciate you not killing my cat, Donnie. Duncan, you're a beast." I'd put Duncan in a cat fight. Who's got money? Who's got cat fights? You want to do a cat fight league? Duncan's going in, and I'm gonna be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. My kitty cat's gonna fucking murder your other cats. Yeah, look at right now. If I like a little camera thingy thing, I'll show you. Right now, the cat is murdering the side of a bed with a plastic mouse. All right, 24 minutes. Got 6 minutes left, folks. I got 6 minutes left. We did a half hour. We're about to do a half hour, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate you, very nice, fine people. Thank you for visiting. Yeah, have you checked this out yet, yo? Have you checked this out yet, yo? I need to talk slower, I think. Have you checked this out yet, yo? Stand your ground. It is Roberto Jr. Second best junior. First best junior. Tiny Darko. We got a little bit of fucking Why So Serious. We got some Edge of Tomorrow, Vita. She's fucking amazing. It's a great book too. I wish I should get the book up here. But yeah, I had to put stuff up. I don't know. Stuff I don't know. Stuff I like, I guess. I'm definitely gonna keep this guy up. I love Vita. And that I could do a different one, and I could do a different one, but I know I'm gonna do this too. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Yo, there you go. And mine as well. This thing's was a little bit of money months ago. So, and it's one of a certain amount, and it's got sand of Iwo Jima inside of the coin, like real sand. So they tell me, and I called them, and I did research on it. So yeah, it feels like it's what it is. It's certified. So yeah, that's good. Next, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Take a breath. Breathe. Take a breath. Breathe. Right? How does that feel? Take a breath. Breathe. Take a breath. Breathe. And this come get yourself help here at RaymondGStanleyJr.com. But yeah, feel good. I don't know. I figured I'd throw that in there. Fuck it, right? If I'm gonna be talking to you on camera, I want to talk to you. I want you to experience the bestness of yourself and everyone around you. So why not take a couple of breaths, bro? You will understand that about me. Why am I happy today? Why is anyone happy today? Because we woke up breathing. And that is a precious, special thing. Yeah. Imagine if you weren't. That's the thing. Fucking people talk a lot of game. People talk a lot of motherfucking game. But wait until that day they didn't wake up breathing. And then they ain't talking fucking no more game. Their game is fucking zit. So talk the game you want. I would be honest with you though. I would talk the game for certain I think we all would. Shit. For certain reasons and for certain people and for certain United States of Americas and certain friends and certain causes, you know. It's kind of weird. I know I would give my life for certain things. You know what I mean? There's no doubt about it. I would wake up tomorrow and die if I had to do it for like a real threat from my nation. Yeah. For my family any day of the week. For my friends. Probably for some kid or some stranger too. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel it'd be hard for me not to if I had a chance to jump in front of a train to stop it, which I know is not true and not real, but it feels like I would do it because I love life and I just feel like it's just huge and precious. And if I give it, it's like it's a hero's dream. No, you know what? It's like I want to do it just so I can be like feel good about myself. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. But I know I do it for anyone I loved, 100%. And even when I liked really, really well, and even when I liked kind of well, and everyone else I liked like that, you know what I mean? And for any child I don't know, unless they're fucking redheaded or freckles, they apparently don't. Then they don't have a soul. So I can't fuck with those kids. Sorry. You don't have a soul. Oh, I found let's do a song today. Check this out. Her name is Kat Delay Kate Kat Kat Black Diala and it's called her name is Kat Diala. It's called Gangster. Some British lady. Very excellent. Excellent song. 1 month. How many minutes are we at? 29? 29:30. Let's go. I went to okay. There we go. So I'm gonna wrap up with shout out and prayers to my brother John Paul Stanley. I want to do positive energy and positive vibes and prayers. Oh, here we go. Do pray right now. How do I, dear God, please do everything you can. Do whatever's in your power. Do anything in your capability, please, to help my brother John come over, thin his blood, make his heart work better. Let him breathe on his own. That'd be really nice of you. Dear God. Yeah. Give my brother 30 more years. Just save him for now. Breathe. Let him breathe on his own. He opened his eyes. He looked at my sister. He made acknowledgement. My dad made a funny joke, and he's like, he looked at Marianne, and she felt like he was like, what's going on? And like, like, what the fuck's he talking about? Of course I know who he is. That's like, who am I? You know who I am, John, because John's he was all fucked up, and he looked at my sister, and she felt like he was like, oh, duh, I know who my dad is. So that's amazing, and I love it, and praise God, Lord. And all the gods too, like all the fucking people. Hope Johnny gets better, and I just care about him breathing on his own. That's what matters the most. Please God, make Johnny breathe on his own without a fucking machine. Thank you. Amen. Yeah, man. So that's cool. Thanks for finishing off. Last shout out to my bro. Thanks for visiting me. I will talk. I would like to talk. I would love to talk to everyone soon. I think you're all good people. I think if you've came across this video, I feel like that you're stand up, and I feel like that you are a good person. Yeah. Otherwise, why would you be here this long in the general? And I appreciate you. And we can win, and we are going to win, and we're going to be strong together. We're going to forward that line. We're going to it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful future, my friends. Positivity is the key. All right, until then, peace. How do I press stop? What the fuck is going on around here?